Hello everybody, this is Greg29407 back with another edition of Astroneer. Well, I've made a few changes since the last time we were together. I added a couple of new modules to my base. The first one is this mineral analyzer, which is something that's brand new. They just added to the game fairly recently. And this thing is really handy for whenever you want to create something new. A new item that's hard to get, like a lithium or titanium. And the reason why I did this was, if you look at my backpack, you can see I now have this oxygen sensor. Now this little oxygen container here, this holds as much oxygen as my entire backpack. So I've basically, by adding this little piece, I've now doubled the size of my oxygen, the amount of oxygen I can use. So I can go off tether twice as long as I could before. And this is a really nice thing. I always recommend that people get this as soon as possible. I had to research 1,600 bytes to get it, but it's really worthwhile. And the big problem was you need to use some titanium to make this. Well, I have a titanium. Remember, I found that titanium from one of those crashed spaceships, but I didn't want to use it all. So what I did was I put it in here to the mineral analyzer and I replicated it. I made a new version of it. And the way you do that is you go out and you collect dirt and you fill this thing up and you put an item that you want to replicate in here. And you can't replicate like copper or something like that. You had to make that. But any of the things like lithium or titanium or compound or resin, I'm pretty sure you can't do organic. That would be weird. You shouldn't be able to create life out of dirt. So, but all these other things. And what you do is you put dirt in this thing, or soil as they call it in the game, and it fills up. So I'm going to go ahead and create some more compound right now anyway. So let me take this out of here and grab this compound. So all I need to do now for titanium, I put in 8 things of soil and I get 1 titanium. For compound, I put 8 things of soil. I think I get like 6 or 8 compounds. So it's a pretty good thing. So what I need to do is fill this machine up. And the way to do that is to put dirt in here. Now I have 4 soil containers, and you can see the little green light is on. This one up the top here. That means that they're full. So what I do is you take this and you put it in here. Then the next one. Okay, so it puts over. So I'm going to put these back in my backpack. These empty containers. Top one. So now we're halfway full. So what I need to do then is to get 4 more of these things. Actually, I think I can make a compound right now, but I'm gonna show you how we do this. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and make this right now. Let's see how much I get out of this. Ooh, look at that. I got a lot of compound now. This is really good. Okay, let's move this back over here. As you can see, I also have created these storage things. I'm putting everything in now. And I did that from using this 3D printer. I created the printer. That was only like 500 to research. And then I researched this the medium storage, which is really useful, and that requires 2 compounds. Fortunately, I have some compounds now. I want another medium storage. There we go. So again, the medium storage holds 8 things, and again, these are really, really valuable because if you put stuff on the dirt, you're gonna lose them. Oh, I need to fill up my research thing too. We're burning daylight here. 300 bytes. So that's not a very big one, but let's take it anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you where I've been getting all this dirt. Now, to create like a titanium, you had to use like 8 things of dirt, but apparently you can get a lot of compound cheaper. So let me show you what I've been doing. Now, one thing you can do is you just have to dig up a lot of dirt. a lot of soil and stuff, and you can just, you know, strip mine your map. That's pretty simple to do. The problem with that is you start digging a giant hole in the ground, and you know we have all these really neat caves and tunnels underneath, and you're going to kind of spoil all that stuff. So what I found is better is to go on top of a mountain and shave the mountain off. And you can see this mountain right up in the distance. This thing was a good bit bigger than this. I've been shaving the top of it off, and it gives me all the dirt I need. And it goes fairly quick because one of the other things I've added, show you this, is I've added this boost mod. I created that. I did the research on that and created that. And that what that does is it lets me mine like about twice as much soil and items as normal. So I think it doubles. At least it increases it quite a bit. So it goes a lot quicker. So I've been going up to this top of this hill. It was a mountain, now it's a hill. Whoops. I need to start making this slope a little less thing. And it used to be, the mountain used to be a little bit taller than this. This is all the way straight up. And you can see there's not too much up here anymore. And basically, as you mine this thing, all this soil is going into the little containers, and when the container is full, it lights up green, and you can still keep mining if you want. You're just not getting credit for the soil. And again, with this boost mod, it goes much quicker. I like doing this better than strip mining. Strip mining is just kind of a dirty kind of thing, and it kind of messes up my map. I like the caves most of all, so I don't want to mess those up. That's a weird sound effect. So you're taking down the top of the mountain. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I hear a storm coming. Nice. It's a loud one too. I always want to have some extra tethers, just in case I have to dig an emergency tunnel like this to hide from these storms. But they do come up all of a sudden, especially up in the mountains. Wow, it's got some sound to it, doesn't it? I've been faked out before where I think the storm is over and I step out and hit with a rock. It's still going. It's still going. You could actually probably just dig a hole all the way through the tunnel. There's not much mountain left. Actually, there's more than I thought. Look at this. There we go. That's the far side of the, well, not really far. Far side of the mountain. Alrighty. And there goes the storm over there. So I'm going to take this back up. Got there for later. Let's go back to taking down this mountain. So we can get a lot of dirt from this thing. Now, the most efficient thing to do would be to eventually get 8 soil containers, so that you can, if you want to make titanium or lithium or something, you can just, make one trip, fill up all your containers, and then go back, and you're done. I haven't really had that need yet, because I got this nearby mountain, and I've been trying to save my bytes and my resources as much as possible for now. Again, the good thing about the way the game is set up now is you have to make a lot of different choices as you go through. Well, what are you going to put your limited resources in? Now you see that now there's a green dot here. So this was always all the way full. This top one is all the way full. This one is halfway, and that one will come next. And so again, this boost mod that I've got is working pretty well. Also notice that we're not connected to a tether right now, but my oxygen bar is completely full, but the little mini thing is getting a little down. So it takes the oxygen out of that first before it starts going to your regular oxygen bar. I really like being able to go twice as far on a tank of oxygen before I have to run back to my tethers too. It's much nicer. Get a lot more done. All right, so now we're down on the fourth and final of our containers. Some weird sound effects here where the sound is kind of cutting out. Oops. Now I'm starting to run a little low on oxygen. I'm going to head back down here a little bit. I want to be sure I don't slide all the way down though. There we go. So fill that back up and I'll fill up the little mini container here. We have almost filled up all of our oxygen. I mean all of our dirt containers too. Again, that boost mod really does a good job. We're able to eat up a lot more dirt than we were doing before. There we go. So they're all full. So let's head back down. And I don't know. Should we take the slide down the mountain? I don't know. All right, let's see what happens. Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Oh no! That was a mistake. I thought I could slide away. He took a little leap. If he had stayed on the ground, I think he'd have slid all the way down that mountain. But when he went over that little ledge, that was not good. Oh heck! Death in this game means failure, but it also can be kind of funny. Oops. Well, that was a little awkward. All right. Let's go get my poor corpse over here. Look how that's our penance for shaving down a beautiful mountain. All right. The good thing is we'll just pick up all of our stuff and continue on. I did a slide earlier, but I started about right here and I went around like this. This one we kind of went over this, and we took kind of we got a little too much air. That was the key. We got too much air. All right, let's go pick it up. Man, this is not good. This is 2 episodes in a row. Heck. Okay. Let's transfer all of this over. All of our dirt. And our one tether, and we want to take our boost mod. Okay. And he's gone. Gone to the great afterlife or the barren planet in the sky. Well, heck. So anyway, that's how you go ahead and collect all the soil for recreating these things, and it comes in really handy. I think especially when we go to other planets, because we have quite a bit of compound and resin here. It is getting a little harder to find because some of my close-in things are getting kind of emptied out, and it's kind of a hassle. But when you go to like a barren planet or a radiated planet, they'll be very short-handed in terms of those things, and it'd be easier just to take like one compound and one resin with you, and then when you get there, you can, build your mineral analyzer and go to it. So, all right, I'm going to put my, I'm going to go ahead and load my dirt in here in the machine here. and get it ready anyway for the next. And you can see the little meter up here. As you fill it, it goes up until it eventually gets full. So that's halfway. I generally will keep one of these dirt things on here, so that as I'm exploring, I can raise and lower the land and stuff. All right. I need to find some more research because we're burning daylight here. So I am going to put a pause on here and go through my tunnels and see what I can find. Oh, what I want to do first of all, though, I want to go ahead and create a beacon. Let me see if I have researched that yet. Oh, let's see here. I don't remember if I've done beacons yet. Let's see here. Boost mod. Printer. Vehicle day. We're going to get a vehicle soon too. I'm saving up for the battery though. The medium battery, which is quite expensive, but will allow us to do a bunch of stuff at night, even when the sun's not up. There's the beacon. It's only 100, so I'm going to get that. What do we need to do to make a beacon? Compound. Okay, good. Fortunately, we have quite a bit of compound. Okay. I'm going to make 4 of these. And the reason I'm doing that is I like to mark my caves with beacons. Because again, for me, a big part of the game is finding the caves and exploring the caves and you know, just the exploration part and the excitement of finding new things. I just find that a lot of fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the entrance to my all my caves that I find in this general area, and what I'll do with it is I'm going to change the color to green, because you can change the colors now. So what's going to happen as I walk away, that little thing is going to go up higher in the sky, so we'll be able to see it. I'm going to mark the caves that are connected, that I found ways to connect them, in green, and then the ones that are not yet connected, because I haven't found the way to connect them yet or haven't really explored those yet, I'm going to just have those marked in red, or maybe I think maybe just leave them in the standard red or whatever it is. And they'll let me know that that's a cave I still need to do some exploration on. And that way, again, I like to try and connect everything. It's just part of the meta game for me. So I'm going to mark this one. Remember, these are the 2 caves that we were able to connect through tethers. So those 2 are connected. And the other caves, I think we've got a couple of others in here. I'm going to mark those and put like a red thing or something to let me know that I haven't connected them yet. So in the meantime, I'm going to go to those 2 caves and mark those, and I'm going to go into the caves and see if I can find some research stuff. So I will be back soon. Well, we are back, and I have really made a huge mistake somewhere along the line. I was going along pretty well, getting a lot of research and everything, and I wanted to get the medium battery. And the medium battery costs 6,000 bytes, which, again, I think that's very high for an early level type mission. Oops, here comes the storm. Let's go in here. But so it took me a couple hours to try and earn enough for this medium battery. And I was finding all these research nodes. In the meantime, I found a bunch of new tunnels and new caves. I managed to tie this cave over here in with my main cave. The greens are green. let's see, there is a cave over here next to that spaceship. Actually, there's 3 caves over here, and one of them I tied in with my main cave, so I have 4 caves now that all tie in together. And then I found another cave out here when I was doing my my tethers out there. I haven't gone on that one yet. Anyway, I was doing all this stuff and spending a lot of time trying to get enough bytes so I could get my medium battery. So I finally got it, and I went to create it, and I need a lithium. Well, I have a lithium, or I thought I had a lithium. I know I had one, but I don't know where it's at. I think that what must have happened, either I accidentally used it, which I don't think I did, or maybe I dropped it on the ground when I was moving stuff around last time I played, and it sank into the earth. Anyway, my lithium is gone, and you can't make lithium, you have to find it. Oy. So what I've been doing is wandering around, and again, I've connected, I did my little circle from this mountainside over here all the way around, all the way around, all the way around to the mountain I've taken down. I just haven't done from here to over here yet. But I found a spaceship, another crashed spaceship, way out here, past this cave, and it had everything but a lithium in it. So that's really bad. So I'm having to do Plan B. And Plan B is I had to go back to the drawing board and start doing more research. And what I've done is I've actually built the vehicle bay. And now what I'm trying to do is I've been trying to save up enough so that I can now build a small rover. And I think maybe I've done that now. Let's see. Yeah, medium rover. Yeah, medium rover. Now the large rover, which is the one you really want to use, it's 8,000. And I'm not going to sit around and do another 8,000. I did 6,000. I'm doing 8,000. So I just need 2,400 for this. I've got it. And the reason why I'm doing this rover is because what I want to do is I'm going to drive around and try and find another crashed spaceship and hope to find a lithium for the battery, because right now my entire base is at the mercy of the day-night cycle. I mean, the wind power thing in the game, it really stinks, to be honest with you. It's not doing much at all. I've got a wind vane on here. I've got one on here. They don't do much. They barely ever work. Supposedly they work really well in caves. They don't. They just happen to come on occasionally, and that's it. I could use organic to keep the base somewhat powered, but yeah, you know, it kind of goes against what I'm trying to do. So it's just kind of depressing, really. So I'm going to try and make a medium rover. I have no power here. And I'm going to try and make a medium rover and then drive around and try and find another crashed spaceship and get that lithium. So that's it's been not good. So I'm going to power this up. Yeah, it's been a disappointing couple of hours here, as you can imagine. It's just, you know, I was waiting and working towards what I wanted to do, and then I can't do it. Very disappointing. All right, but anyway, we're going to go ahead and try and build this medium rover. See if I can put that on something else. Okay, now I'm going to move this over here. Get a little bit of power going until that thing wears out. Again, if you're going to use it or lose it, so the organic stuff. So we got a little bit going. This is actually a pretty good research thing. This was at, I think, 2,800, so it's a really good one. And we're down to the last 500 or so. So we'll just wait until this thing runs through, and I'll put the solar power back on. So yeah, it's the solar power it works great during the daytime, and these daytime cycles on this planet at least seem very short. The nighttime seem very long. I know it's probably my imagination, probably 50-50, but it seems like the nighttime lasts forever, because I get nothing done, you know, anyway. And the batteries help. I got room for quite a few batteries, the medium batteries back here. And I was looking forward to having them so that you can run it through, at least part of the night. Put this back on here. Move this back over here. Okay. It's going to take 2 compound. Oh, it's going to take 4 compound. Okay. Do I want to use all 4 of those compound, or do I want to make some more compound? Oh, I got some over here anyway. I've got some dirt in here, so I'm going to make some more compound. Yeah. Where'd it go? What happened here? That's weird. Oh no, what happened here? That's very strange. It got stuck in the machinery. Alright, let's make this rover. There's a tiny little thing. It doesn't hold very much, but I just needed to be able to move around with it. I just need to get her to make some tracks. The large rover is great for exploration and picking up stuff and carrying it back and things like that. This is not good for that, but this will get me a long distance without having to do tethers everywhere. Now, in order to power this thing up, I'm going to need to make I'm going to do a small solar and a small wind machine. Excuse me. So let's see here. Small solar. I need a copper. I got lots of copper. Okay. And then for the small wind turbine, I need aluminum. I have just one aluminum. Yeah. Oh, I got a couple of aluminum. Use this one. Okay. And that's going to start charging up my little Jeep. All right. So now away we go. Oh, is this thing charging up for me? Let it charge up again. Take some free fuel while I can. Now again, I found one of the crash ships out here. The original crash ship is over that way. I think what we'll do is we'll go this. Let's go this way, and we'll go around these mountains and see how big that is and come back around this way. Alright. Now we have to be careful with this because this little Jeep can get turned over, and we don't want to have that happen. And in the past, sometimes you would have like a vehicle, and if you hit a rock when you're going way too fast or something, it would fly off into space. I don't know if that still happens, but I don't want to find out. So this cave right here, this is the going under here is connected. That cave up there goes through the mountain to the other side of the mountain. That's pretty cool. And then this one I haven't explored yet. So it does. We are already way past where we've been before. Now that's where the other crash ship was. I found. So I think we're going to keep our eyes peeled. Now we may get stuck out here with when our solar dies. But at least we won't suffocate. Let's keep our eyes peeled for anything. And I'm going to drive around a little bit and see what I find, and I will be right back. Okay, well, I've come across them. I don't know if this is the original crash spaceship or what. We've gone around the mountain. Those mountains have a lot of tunnels in them. But I see the spaceship up here. I think this is a different one. Yeah, this is a different one. This is one we haven't seen before. Oh, please have some lithium in it. Alright, let's see what this is all about. Alrighty. Got a bunch of debris around here. Oh, here's something good. Now this is going to be fantastic right here. This is awesome. Uh-oh, we have to get it back to our camp. Oh no! These things are worth like thousands and thousands of research. Let's see here. How do you get up in there? Dig this out. Nope, not in there. Oh, what is that up there? I don't know. This is decoration. So let's see here. How do you get in there? Okay, I'm going to move this there. Let's raise the ground a little bit. Ooh. Okay, let's see here. That's fairly ugly. What the heck is that? Let me get some more. Whoops. Back to the. Get some more oxygen. Alrighty. Raise myself up here and here. Oops. Oops. Ah! Darn it. Alright, I am going to put this on pause until I figure out how to get into the spaceship. Okay, I made the ugliest ramp ever next to the spaceship, but look what I see in here. Lithium! We got it! We got it! Woohoo! There's probably other stuff in there too. I don't know. I don't care at this point. Oh my goodness, we got our lithium. All right, let's see if we can build up some more of this. Don't fall off, don't fall off, don't fall off. There's some more stuff in there. Aluminum. Resin. But there's another piece in there too. It may just be all three of them. I don't want to die with that. Okay. That's fine. I got my lithium. I got my lithium. While I was doing this, we had a storm came in, so I had to like dig a tunnel in here. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to save this, and I'm going to go head back to my camp, and I'm going to like go very slowly, and then there's another thing over there. What I will do is I'll keep getting out and getting this research thing, which is really, really good. This thing may be worth like 5,000 to 7,000 bytes. So another spaceship right there too. All right, we're going to end up with a lot of good stuff. So I want this as far as I can. We're really close to our other spaceship at this point. I'll run back. What I want to do next, though, is let's take a look at this other spaceship over here. What is this? What's going on with this? Well, when it rains, it pours. All of a sudden, I got all sorts of stuff over here. Man. All right, let's see what this is all about. Another seat. Organic. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. Let's see if we get anything else in here. Doesn't look like it. Oh, there's another one over there. Holy moly, this is a spaceship graveyard. Yikes. Alright, I got all sorts of stuff everywhere. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and search for that one over there. I got. Oh no! Oh, for crying out loud. Alright, let's see if we can turn this thing over. Oh no. Please turn over. There we go. Alright. Basically, I just tried to... I tabbed it to get into it again and turn it back over. Alright, let's see what this is all... Let's see what this one's all about. Alrighty. They have a wide variety of spaceships in this game. For some reason, they're all crashed. I don't know what the problem was. Let's raise this up a little bit and see what we got. Ah, there we go. Okay. Okay. Copper. On the ground. Copper. Oh, what the heck? Why is it growing? Why is it only growing? That was weird. Sometimes the controls get stuck for some reason. It's weird. Looks like it. Oh, I can fit this on here. Okay. Put these on. Come on. There. Nope. Okay. All right, so let's start to head back. Where's my research thing I found? Here it is. Got some interesting terrain. All right, well, I'm going to take this on back and make my batteries and get my camp going better. So until next time, this is Greg 29407 saying au revoir, and we will see you next time.